into guns. What kind of gun should I get? Well, pal, that's easy. We're talking about pistols. So with pistols, you have greater maneuverability and you have greater chance to have good accuracy, but only at close engagement ranges, right? So I would say 7 to maybe 25 yards. And I'm not an expert, I'm just some fat guy on the internet. Um, but yeah, I would say 7 to 25 yards is your ideal engagement distance. If you're going out further than that, consider having a PCC or a rifle or no engagement. Ideally, the best strategy is no engagement. Don't let them know you're there. So I would not necessarily go with a subcompact for like your main run and gun. However, if you are looking to just have this with you, this is an excellent mouse gun. To just have on you to like keep in your pocket to kind of keep low profile. Like it's harder to to see your imprint. I mean, you can see now because I'm doing this, but you get it. Like this is a solid choice, a subcompact for conceal. Not necessarily a micro, like thinking of a Derringer or even like a 43. Um, you know, which like sorry, not a 43, like a P365, a six hour P365. Those are solid if you're willing to practice and learn and commit to the platform. However, smaller is not better for accuracy. Smaller is harder for accuracy because you're going to have greater muzzle flip because you have less mass to dampen the recoil, right? So that's my situation with that. But yeah, I would say for pistols, like I said, pick the one you practice the most with. This is my baby. I love this. This was my first, what I'd consider rig gun that I was like, I'm gonna upgrade this. I'm gonna deck this out to make this amazing. It was already 80% of the way there. It already came with like a Vortex red dot and just a nice barrel, and the barrel had threading on it. I ended up picking up this compensator right away because like I really like the idea of no recoil, like reduced or like zero recoil. And this is a mouse. This is point, click, shoot, and you're done. And this is the flattest, most buttery, like triggered gun. Here, let me see. Uh, right, empty. Right. It's just, it's really nice. Right. You feel that? You hear that reset? It's nice. Right. Yeah. So I love this gun. Like this is my jam. And it's like it's flat, bright, and it's got like an always on kind of red dot. Like this is the way. So, like I said, it's all about the gun that you're willing to practice with. Now, am I going to conceal this? You're going to see me having this holstered and carried around? Fuck no. This is pretty much staying in the house or, for range day. This is a good, like, desk gun that I have, like, high confidence and competency with running. And I love it. Like, it's like a nice, um, like why struggle, this is like balling out, like feeling good about your platform and all right. Whereas this is excellent for just having, like, for concealment. Now the middle ground between this and that is to go with to kind of go with like something that has like a rail and an MOS system. This is, this is an airsoft replica, right? I I got it from Neutron Nick. This is his build. This has been really solid. Really solid. Like I said, same thing. Like accessories. I do have raised suppressor sights so that they co-witness fairly well in the dot. Yeah, I know I'm flagging myself. It's bad. But hey, it's not chambered, so whatever. Um, yeah, this is a nice little middle ground for being able to get better engagement. So I would say what's nice about red dots or, a green dot, whatever, is that you're going to be able to get um, a farther engagement distance. Like I would feel confident 15 to 25 yards with the red dot. Whereas with just irons, I would feel confident at 7 yards. Like you're 7 yards away, I'm gonna hit you. Like, and I'm not just gonna hit you. It's gonna be a chest. It's gonna be center of mass, and you'd be done. Like, I'd feel confident with that. With the red or green dot, like I said, I'm 15 to 25 yards. I'm feeling pretty confident that I've got you center of mass, right? And so that is the angle and benefits of why you may want a red dot. However, the trade-off to that is you need to make sure you need to hope that your that's a failure point. You need to hope that your weapon will be resilient. If your dot, goes bad, like if the battery's bad, your dot is useless. You need to depend on those backup ions. If the flashlight, if the battery's done, you don't have a means to positively ID them in low light conditions. And that's another story altogether. I would argue you should not be doing things like that unless you feel like you have no other choice. And you definitely shouldn't be doing any sort of irreversible actions like pulling a trigger unless you can actually positively ID that that is a threat and that you are like you're fearing your life, like it's a legitimized threat. Don't waste the time and effort otherwise because that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I had to talk about with pistols. I will try to come up with more as things, as I think of things. I just brought this up because I ended up recently picking up a PSA Saber Dagger, and it looks pretty badass. I'm going to be doing a range day in a couple of weeks so we can really put the paces on it and try it out. I'm pretty sure it's solid. It's meant to be, a dependable Glock clone. And in this day and age, like, you have to bring it. Otherwise, your reputation is trashed. And PSA isn't the type that want to trash your reputation. So yeah, like I've been mentioning, yeah, like this is my, my dog, my go-to. Like I love pistols, and so yeah, pick the gun that you feel most confident with practicing with, and practice with it. That's the best gun for you. I love you all as always. Love your neighbor. Take care.